All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings. I'm Jerome.
And I'm Nick.
I'm Hess.
And today we're talking about the finale of Game of Thrones.
Hey! Goddamn. You okay over there?
You had a little trouble with that one?
That smells pretty good.
Yeah, it kind of does. Hey, I thought we'd get some poppers for the finale. Taste it?
Gunpowder.
A little bit.
Do
I
you
wasn't really sure what you were doing.
What I had planned? Yeah. I
he
couldn't
just
tell
came
you.
in here and he's like, here. And I'm like, dude, like what are we doing?
Do you think anybody listening on audio, if anybody does, for a second,
Here.
we're like talking about the finale of Game of Thrones, and then someone like kicked open the door and shot us?
No.
You could edit it that way.
That'd be funny. But yeah, today we're talking about Game of Thrones. It's called Song of Castamere, I think. Rings of Castamere? Reigns of Castamere. I was close. And then the second episode is Myran. Something. Mhysa.
Mother.
Yeah.
I was close. Yeah, they all turned into Jar Jar Binks at the end.
Mhysa back.
That's what I was going to say. Literally.
Yeah, they're like, Mhysa.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
And I do call...
I thought that was annoying.
I call bullshit on that whole scene. There's no way the guy in the back heard everything she was saying.
I want to say what?
She was just like talking and like she needed a megaphone or something. Everybody all of a sudden's like, no, yeah, we got that. You think there had been one guy in the back being like, yeah, what is she saying? And she's trying to free us, dude. And then like kept going on.
That never even occurred to me.
I thought that the whole time. I was like, cause then at the end it zooms out and shows, there's thousands of people. And I was like, yeah, there's no fucking way everybody
Maybe
heard
she
her.
enunciated to the back row.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's what she had her dragons fly out so then they could actually tell people what's happening.
You know, honestly, I stopped paying attention when she started talking.
Wow, we're going to do a podcast on the episode.
Well, no, because I know what she says and I know what they do, and I didn't want to see it again. And
you got confetti all over my Red Bull.
Sorry, you're the one that gave it to me.
That was exciting.
Yeah.
Starting this episode off with a bang.
Yeah.
Like shit everywhere.
I can't wait to see what we'll do after the final episode.
We're doing shots of that White Walker, Johnny Walker shit.
Oh, I thought we were going to like jizz on a cookie and last one
Jizz has to eat it. We could play Icky Cookie for the last episode of this podcast.
Icky Cookie.
And then it'll be the last episode because one of us will die from the diseases we get. And
Probably.
Yeah, I'm out.
Well, if you're out, then me and Hess will jizz on the cookie, and then you're just forced to eat it.
Yeah.
Contractual agreement.
Yeah, I'm not signing shit.
You've already agreed to it, just being part of Pleeka. What's beeping?
The computer's
Your
beeping.
mom.
It's trying to talk to us.
What's it saying?
Hey, let me export a video.
I am Westworld.
I am Westworld. Wow.
That's pretty dumb.
All right, let's talk
get
about
in the
this
episode.
fucking episode. So,
For sure.
I think it's the best episode we've watched so far.
Yeah.
Three. Jesus Christ. Episode 9.
Is that even like an answer?
3.
thinking-
I think this is the best episode we've watched.
I was thinking fucking season 3. What was that? He knocked his drink over?
On top of you.
Did you knock your drink over?
Yes.
I spilled it on you.
Because you went 3.
I'm melting.
It's like,
Hold on. You can talk. I gotta grab a towel.
it's almost like he's playing golf, but he didn't know you're supposed to say 4. 3.
I'm not sure how that happened. I don't know if he's even lined up still. I gotta grab a towel.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Now it smells like Red Bull and gunpowder.
Sounds like a crime
Dude,
scene at a fraternity.
It's all over the fucking iPad holder and shit.
That's not good.
Oh my goodness. Yes, episode 9.
Yeah, episode 9.
I
I was thinking season 3, and it just came out as 3.
No, I
pretty
really
bad.
do. I think it's the best episode that we watched so far.
3.
Oh, fuck.
I would have
Clean
to.
up your mess.
I would have to agree.
You think so, Jerome?
What did he say?
He said he'd have to agree, but do you think?
Oh,
it's
I
the
agree.
best
Yeah, I think it's really, really good. It was so good, I knocked over my Red Bull for it.
Yeah. Nice. So
Damn drone.
when I was taking my notes for the episode, I was like, "Oh, I wonder what this got on IMDb." Hess will find that interesting. 9.9.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's not a bad little.
It's pretty good.
Little rating, right? All right,
You know,
so
there's been 2 spills on this podcast, and I'm both of them.
I was like, "There's been 2. What
Remember
else?"
when I
did you
spilled
spill?
my protein shake all over the table?
No, I don't even remember.
And Hess
that.
thought it was a bottle of ketchup?
That figures.
Computer, shut the fuck up.
Computers can do that.
I'm highly confused.
What are you doing?
Why? I got some Red Bull
What?
on the screen.
I said, "What are you doing?"
Just sitting here.
Oh, 'cause you looked like you were looking at something.
Why are you
I
confused?
just had my head down.
Are you sad? It's a
No,
sad-
I'm just. I
You
was
sad?
confused when.
You said that Rob died?
Yeah, I was very bummed out. I didn't realize they like came in and went gangster on fucking his wife. It's like I was like, God damn,
She was
man,
the-
it's
You know,
Tommy.
Tony, I didn't think of it that way, but that is a good way to describe it. They
She-
came in and went gangster on her. I like that.
She was the first to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that's not true. Ned Stark was.
Shut the fuck up.
See, I forgot they called their baby Ned Stark, and then it just dies instantly.
You want to call him Eddard?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, they're being cute.
And that brought up my question again. Why is Ned Eddard?
I don't care.
Yeah. We don't have to get off on that because it'll take 45 minutes and
No,
then
no.
we'll
And we don't know.
15 minutes for 2 episodes.
I mean, it was a simple question. You can comment down below if you know the real answer.
It's called a nickname.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that'd be like his Jerome, but his name's Jerome, but we call him like
Jerry?
no, like Timothy.
What's your nickname? What do they call you? Tukey? What is it?
Tukey.
What?
Pookie?
What are you talking
What
about?
do you I get called Tom or Tommy, but my middle name is Thomas,
Yeah.
so that makes sense.
Oh, okay. I guess that does.
But going from
I
Ned,
knew it was something.
Going from-
but I didn't know that was your middle
well, you
name,
know,
so-
now my nickname is probably Tootie. I like that. Hey, Tootie, come here.
Tootie. You take the good, you take the... Is that the same show? All right, let's talk about this fucking episode. Unless you want to spill more Red Bull.
You can spill a drink again if you'd
Okay.
like.
So it starts off with Rob telling his plan with his mom. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go to Castle Rock and take Tywin's castle." She's like, "Why are you telling me this?" And he's like, "'Cause I want your advice." And she's like, "Yeah, take what hurts them or whatever."
Is that the scene where she gives the very disapproving look at him, like as he walks away?
No, I don't think so.
'Cause there's one scene in this episode where he's walking into the room and she looks at him like really disapprovingly.
No,
Really?
I didn't catch that.
Oh.
You probably should have.
I should have wrote that down
Yeah.
when it happened. I just thought it in my head.
I mean, she's done it a couple times. Like she did it in the previous Eon a couple times to everybody.
I really like that we mention this like every week now, but like the previous Aeons, those help a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, they're helpful.
Yeah.
And then so they're at Frey's castle, the twins, and the first thing they do is break bread.
What do they dip that bread in? Was that just like a pile of salt?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Did you? I mean, it looked like a pile of salt.
It wouldn't surprise me in this show they did something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Maybe it was like dead White Walker skin or something.
No, because they don't believe in that over there, right?
Yeah, they don't have White Walkers at the twins yet.
Never mind.
Unless it snows there soon, which winter's coming. Get it?
It is.
Did you wear that shirt on purpose?
No, I wanted to not wear a shirt during the podcast, and this got on me somehow.
Oh, that's interesting. That's never happened to me before.
Really?
Where a shirt just appears on my body.
Well, you asked if I wore it on purpose.
I'm gonna wear you on purpose. How about that?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So after they break bread, now breaking bread's a big deal in Game of Thrones. You guys know that, right?
No, I don't know what that.
Huge. Huge deal.
Are you being a smartass?
No.
Oh, okay. Because no, it looked like you were, and I was
I
like,
mean, he
no,
only
it's
thanked him like 9 times for.
9 times.
He did. He thanked him a bunch about thank you for welcoming us and breaking bread and blah, blah, blah.
And then so fast forward to episode 10, that story that Bran tells about the guy that fed his son to some king or whatever. I forget how it
and
goes.
it tasted so good he wanted another slice and all
Yeah,
that.
and then they turned him into a rat, and then he supposedly like runs around that castle as a rat or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's because he did that underneath, like where in the guy's home where they fed him and stuff. So that's where basically he's saying the gods won't forgive you for doing that right after, and he doesn't know yet that Rob is now killed.
When Bran tells that story in episode 10, did it remind you of a certain thing?
A little bit. Or actually, I should say a lot.
And I feel like especially because the next thing you see after that.
Yeah, and Hess has no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah,
You'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
But not only does it remind, but it kind of happens to the person that he doesn't know he's talking about.
Yeah.
Huh, did you get all that?
All that in a bag of chips. It'll be interesting if he ever, which I don't know if he would, rewatch this podcast after he's all caught up and see all the little hints that we've dropped.
Probably not.
I'll
just remember them. Maybe you can make a montage after.
The problem is then he would have to watch all of them.
Yeah.
There's 4 or 5 or 6 or
7 last week.
There's times where we've said stuff and then just, but then there's times where we said stuff and you're like, and it was nothing. So
yeah,
but it'd be cool to go back. Like there's 3 things I can think of specifically of one person that I would love to play you after we watch the episode.
Maybe, when we get caught up after that, it'd be cool to play some clips.
Yeah.
So you should just put them down as like a marker, or what do you call them? Like
I timestamp, so that would make it easier to find when we did it. Yeah.
Because I don't ever look at that. So you could put like totally face fucked Hess with teaser, and he had no idea.
Oh, well, I'm gonna name the next one that.
And totally face fucked Hess.
Because I never look at those.
He's looking next episode, I guarantee.
Yeah, no, he's gonna look this one. See, there's one that says totally face fucked Hess with a teaser.
All right, so Rob checks out all the women that he could have married. He's like, whew.
Thank God.
Yeah. And then Walder Frey looks over to Lisa, and I remembered her name this time.
Oh, you didn't have to Google it.
He's like, so you fucked me over some tits and ass, and basically is what he said.
Yeah, and he's like, when I was your age, I would have done that too.
And Rob almost was like, and his mom held him back.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, boy.
That guy, he's such an asshole, but such a great actor too.
See, what else is he in?
He's in Harry Potter. He's in Doctor.
Yeah, Abby said he's in Harry Potter.
He's in Doctor Who. He's in Doctor Who as the first Doctor because they recast him as it. But then he also plays in a movie before that about the guy who played the first Doctor's life.
Oh, really?
And he's also in a normal episode too. But he's in that a lot.
I was looking up something on IMDb. I think I couldn't remember Shireen. I couldn't remember her name, so I was looking it up. There's so many fucking names, I just couldn't think of it especially when I'm typing out real fast.
Yeah.
But I saw a picture of him on IMDb. Looks nothing like he does.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, he actually looked like a normal person,
That's funny too. I wonder if and maybe he's just used to it now. Sometimes he plays a dick in other things too. But like when he's saying some of the lines he has to say in this, like going to get a young wife, but then being filthy and talking about how he's tits and ass and all that. If he is weird for him getting to be that much of a dick,
or if he enjoys it,
or if he's like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah, it's probably fun.
Yeah.
I was thinking about when he kind of orchestrates this whole red wedding. We should make a top 10
Game of Thrones moments.
Top 10 dirt bags.
Oh, top 10 dick leeches.
Dick leeches, yeah.
Speaking of dick leeches, did you guys like when Tyrion comes hopping into the little boardroom meeting or whatever in episode 10, and Tyrion goes, or Joffrey walks in there, and Tyrion's like, what, are you killing dogs lately?
Puppies
lately?
Yeah.
Because he's so excited. He's like, oh, well, King Robert's dead.
Yeah, no, I actually wrote it down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was one of the best lines of the fucking episode.
Yeah, I like that.
So Daenerys and her crew are plotting to sack young Kai. They're gonna free off the slaves.
Did you mean to say it like Thug Life?
No.
Because you're like, young Kai?
I was never mind. We're not even going there. So, and Jorah's like, well, maybe you're gonna lead us to our doom and cut our heads off, and then saying all this stuff, and then Darrow's like, you have a very suspicious mind.
Yeah, he's like, only a liar, or whatever, however he words it, a dishonest man would think like that.
Yeah, and then
he's like, what?
He's kind of, hey, Grey Worm, what do you think? But yeah, he is dishonest. So it's funny rewatching it. I never thought about that stuff, but now I'm like,
yeah, there's little comments. You're like,
and I think he ends up not being dishonest, but he hasn't had a good run so far. Yeah. Even though he hasn't actually done anything bad, it's just what he was.
He planned on doing something bad.
Yeah, totally.
But then he fell in love with little blonde girl.
And then Sam and Gilly had a baby.
Every time I see her now, I think, oh, Gilly had her baby.
Yeah, or just Gilly.
That's her.
They get to the wall.
You know, that is a good way, though, to remember people's names. Make a little nickname with it.
Oh, my God.
Make little nicknames.
And then the
I
Hound...
don't know why they call them nicknames. Just saying.
Why they don't call them Josh names?
Yeah, you jealous?
You know? No, I'm not jealous. I give two fucks.
No. If they were called Josh names, I'd be happy.
The Hound and Arya come across a pig farmer.
Yeah.
And he helps him out and then knocks him out. And then Arya begs for him not to kill him.
And then doesn't she? He wakes up and she knocks him out again.
And the Hound's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I love Arya and the Hound together. They might be my
I do
favorite
too.
duo. And I think they could take anybody.
Yeah, like I like it in episode 10 when she kills that guy. Instead of being like, hey, don't do that again, he's like, if you're going to pull that shit next time, let me know.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that,
totally.
that shows that he's like, yeah, you can kill, you can do what you want. Just like, give me a heads up so I can help you.
Right. I liked how she's like, I know a killer, and he could kill you with his finger, and blah, blah. And she's talking about Jaqen Hagar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he's like, is it that guy? And she's like, no. Like, she's all confused, and he's like, oh, all right, then I'm going to go kill him. And then she's like, no, please. I fucking, he makes me laugh. He's funny as hell.
Yeah.
And then
He is.
she's just this side of crazy.
Yeah.
So, which I love. That's why she's my favorite. And I think it's from here on that I really start to like her. I mean, I liked her before, but I thought she was like...
but she didn't have too much story before. It's kind of here and there.
Yeah, it's like, but now it's like she starts to kind of...
Gets a major and she kind of becomes her person now. Like,
Yeah.
she doesn't change much from here on out.
So, Bran and his whole crew...
I was going to say Bran and the gang.
Yeah. They find some... Is that a tower that they climbed into?
At first, when they were there, I thought it was the place that Ygritte thought was that big mansion.
A windmill.
A castle.
Yeah.
I thought it was that place because it looked like it, but then I thought it'd be weird for them like to go past and walk back there. So
and there was no windmill.
yeah, so I think
Yeah.
it was just similar looking, like just some random place.
Yeah, so it's like a tower. I don't know what the fuck it does. So, but they go in there and hide. And at the
Which
same
I completely forgot about this whole entire scene, them interacting with Jon Snow and all that. Like as it was happening, I was like, I don't remember this at all.
I remembered it, but like it's still cool watching it.
It was very cool because I was like, oh, it's like a new scene.
So a number of things happen here. Hodor gets crazy because he doesn't like thunder. Apparently.
Yeah,
he
he's
does
almost
not
like you.
thunder.
What?
He's almost like you. Whenever there's lightning in the living room, you walk around and going, Nick, 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 Nick.
That's not true. I don't like lightning, but I don't
And
say
you don't
my
like
name.
birds either. You see birds, you're like, Nick, Nick.
You know what? Fuck birds. Okay. We're talking about Game of Thrones here, pal.
Hey, there's a bird in this scene, so
No.
later on when there's a fight.
There's
Yeah, do you like this bird?
no. It's a
The
fucking.
three-eyed raven?
Oh, I think he meant the eagle that jumped on John.
Oh.
But
Yeah, that one too.
that probably hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna crush your hand with their fucking talons, but
Just a little bit.
which we'll get there. So they take. It's raining and they're hiding from. What are you playing cards?
No.
And it sounds like he's like rolling dice.
You fucking
Rolling
shuffling.
dice.
You shuffling a deck there?
I swear, each week he has some kind of different setup. Like that one week he was like,
He's, wonder if
Make
they can
him
guess
put
what I'm doing this time. All right, do or hold. No.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here.
Okay.
I have my arms resting on.
I am amazed how many different sounds he can make each week, though.
I have my arms on two dresser drawers. This is probably what you're hearing. They shake a little bit.
Nah, it just looks like you're jerking off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't know what to tell you.
I was gonna make fun of you for something, but I forgot. Anyways, so they're hiding. Hodor's freaking out. So Bran fucking goes into Hodor's mind
Yeah.
And shuts him down.
and shuts him down, like hits the fucking off switch. Then, like, Jogan's like, "Oh fuck!" And
Yeah,
then
he's like, no one can do that. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
So apparently, we learned that no one can ever get into a human's head. Then Jon and the Wildlings show up. They chased that guy they were going to steal the horse from, which Jon kind of warned him. That's why he got
Yeah.
away.
And he even stopped Ygritte from shooting
And
there
he
at him.
banged his sword on that
And
rock.
yeah. It's funny because, like, he wasn't very good at being a wildling.
Yeah.
But the only one that was buying it was Ygritte.
Yeah.
He was good with his tongue.
Yeah, it's only because he ate her out that one time. She's like, "Oh, we gotta keep this."
And she's like, "You know nothing, Jon Snow. Well, you're the bitch that got faked out. So
Yeah.
you know nothing, Ygritte." But so they're like, "All right, have Jon kill him," and he's not gonna do it. Ygritte shoots him. Big old fight ensues, and then Jaqen's like, "You need to get in your wolves and help." And so then I guess that's the first time he gets into the wolf without just doing it in his sleep.
Yeah.
And helps Jon escape, which is pretty cool. So they're like literally right next to each other, and they have no. Well, Bran knows.
He's like, "Oh, I saw Jon."
Yeah, Rickon's like, "Where?" But so then Jon gets away. They do kill.
He got shot 3 times.
Well, not yet.
That's the next episode.
Yeah.
Oh, is that? Oh, gotcha.
I remember watching that like when it happened.
That is right.
And I was like, "Oh fuck, are they gonna kill Jon Snow? Like they just killed everybody
well,
else.
She could have.
Won't surprise me. Like I thought they were gonna kill him right there.
Yeah,
she could have.
I believe she could have too.
She was just mad. You know,
she could have easily killed him.
I mean, she shot him 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they set you up with like how good of a marksman she is. Like when she shoots that deer.
Yeah.
Remember, Jon Snow's like, "That's way too far away. No way!" And then they come carrying.
Yeah,
it
I think
out.
she totally could have. But then when she sees him going away and all that, she's like, "Well, he did eat me out good, so I guess I should let him go."
Well, he said that he loved her.
Yeah.
He goes, "And I know you love me too."
I said, "You know nothing, Jon Snow."
And I know you're not going to shoot me. And then she shot him 3 times, so he didn't know everything.
Do you think she only shot him because he's like, "You're not gonna shoot me"? She's like, "Well, I'll fucking prove you wrong."
Probably. So before he kills that guy that is the warg, he does one of these.
Wait, what was that again?
God. And then he goes into the eagle and then jumps down on Jon and like fucks up his eye. That's why my pop figure has the red there.
Mm-hmm.
So all I can think about when that scene happens is Ned Stark didn't do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That
did not happen.
I was like, oh, for all the people that think like Ned Stark went to the fucking raven in the sky or whatever.
It was like pigeons.
He was just he just had his head down, unless he's like real quickly did it, and like no one saw. He's fucking Barry Allen.
Yeah, that guy was like, So yeah, I don't think that happened.
Although Bran's pretty good at it, he can just like kind of relax back and roll his eyes.
Yeah, but Bran's been doing it a while.
Yeah.
I'm just saying Ned Stark's not in a fucking.
I feel like if they did eventually say Ned Stark did that, it's a thing they thought of after the fact when he died and not at the time.
I'm saying Ned Stark is more likely your little guy.
Jaqen Hagar.
Yeah, than a pigeon. Fucking walking around.
Huh.
Woo, woo.
I do like that theory, but I still don't think it'll happen.
I don't think it'll happen.
I don't know any of those theories, so.
I said it last week on the podcast. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like I don't know how anyone would fucking get that.
It's just people making up shit. Wishful thinking.
It's people having way too much time on their hands.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with Westworld. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it was like our podcast. You're like, the man in black, the host. And we're like, no, he's not. How would you even think that? And
Yeah,
then
but
and then it happens.
I mean, yeah.
It's the same thing, really.
I guess. So you're telling me Ned Stark is a goddamn Houdini ghost?
I mean, it's possible. I doubt it, but
No, I don't think it's possible. But I also didn't think Men in Black was a host, which he wasn't until fucking the future.
yeah, he wasn't until later. It's just somehow Hess had to wiggle his way in there being right.
Yeah,
You know, I can't wait to watch season 3 of Westworld and see what the fuck he's gonna piss us off with then and get right.
Jesse's a host.
yeah, you better not say Aaron Paul's a host and be right about that shit.
You see, he didn't act like that in Breaking Bad.
He didn't say bitch. He always does.
That's funny.
This is true. So, Bran is I was gonna say a host. Jesus Christ.
Bran's a host.
No, I think he's wrong on that one.
He's a warg, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time I hear or think of that, I always think of the Star Wars little
because
platypus things.
The porgs, yeah, because you thought that's what it was.
You said that in a podcast.
Like
Yeah.
a
You
season
called
or
him
two
that.
ago.
That's all we think of now, too.
Yeah.
He's like, great.
Another warg can go into humans, as like, or porgs.
Yeah. He's not only
I was close.
he's not only a warg, he's the warg.
Yeah.
Like
Top warg.
yeah. I mean, he doesn't know how to do it yet, but I mean,
He's getting there.
Jojen's like, fuck, no one can do that anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, we
Right.
kind of ruined some of these Game of Thrones characters because now every time when you see Jojen, I think of Jojen had a dream.
Wow. Oh, okay. So I was actually so like with him being able to go into animals and being like Hodor. So like if if someone walks up and kills him while he's in something, does he die immediately? I would assume because he can't come back, but or will he stay in that?
I don't know how that would work. I think that's what the theory is. Like if they went into something else, then they would
Like
live on in
I
that
think
other
that
thing.
dude's in that eagle now.
Yeah. I guess it'd be the same. I guess you said they turned him into a rat.
It's your fucking like being. You know what I mean? It's not,
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It is. They haven't really got into that. I feel like.
And they say that you go a little crazy because it's like two minds inside the animal and shit.
It's like Firestorm.
Yeah, I guess.
You don't have to roll your eyes at me when I give a reference. That's a good reference.
So Dario, Jorah, and Grey Worm sneak into young guy. They're
Every one of these things you're saying with people, it always sounds like you're setting up a bad joke.
Oh yeah, they walk into a bar. Their fight scene was pretty cool. It wasn't like the
I
greatest
wanted
fight
to see
scene.
the last one, and then they're just like, no, they just surrendered.
He goes, that's a few, and then he's.
You're good at the facial expressions. This podcast.
And then so they marry off Edmure. I don't remember the bitch's name, but
I don't know. She turned out to be good looking.
yeah, he pulls off the thing, and he's like, "Holy shit, you're pretty."
She's like, I hope I don't
He was
dishonor
happy
you or
about it.
whatever. He's like, no, thank God, you could have been fucking terrible.
Yeah, no, he was thrilled.
Probably the last happy day of his life.
Probably.
Well, I guess not even. It's just a happy couple moments.
And then before like shit hits the fan, we find out. So that's when we find out that no one can go into a human. But then Bran's like, "All right, I gotta go this way," and Osha's like, "Well, I'm not going," and he's like, "Oh, no, I'm not asking you to actually."
Yeah.
Take Rickon to the Umbers, and then we split paths here. So now,
Rickon.
so yeah, he's going to the Umbers, and then Bran, Jojen, and I don't know though. I mean, where do you want to go? You want to go up north, or you want to go to one of your father's bannermen?
Yeah.
I have a question for Hess on this little thing.
Hess has an answer for.
We'll see. Do you think Rickon and Bran will ever be reunited?
I don't know.
Reunited. That's a good answer. I could have said that. Yes or no, motherfucker?
No.
Okay.
So you remember when we put the new batteries in here?
Yeah.
It already has 0 bars.
Wow.
So this battery. So when we finish this episode, I'm gonna take out the batteries and put new ones.
Okay, cool. Oh, we're almost done. I mean, kind of. So they return from sacking the city, and they're all happy. And it's just like you said. She's like, "Where's Dario?" Jorah's jealous as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I would be too though.
Yeah, but
That guy's fucking teeth are fucked. She wants to fuck that guy.
okay. It's a new actor next year, so who cares?
No, I know.
Oh,
I know.
he's talking about Francis?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't ever catch that, but
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
I mean, so you'd rather fuck Jorah, is what you're saying?
No.
I mean, who wouldn't want to fuck Jorah if we're being honest?
Well, she's never showed any sexual things for Jorah, so he's got no right to be jealous.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
It's not like she's teased him or anything.
Yeah,
Like
and she's like, hey,
brushed up on his cock or something.
Just like, ooh.
maybe that's like in the deleted scenes.
Maybe, yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, so they bet Edmure and his woman, and then
Yes.
the band starts playing the Rains of Castamere.
Which is funny. You told me to turn on subtitles, but because I sent you that video of A Nice Day for a Red Wedding, I watched.
Billy Idol or whatever.
Yeah, I watched the whole video, and they mentioned that it is the Rains of Castamere or whatever.
Yeah.
So then I knew that. Then I forgot about the whole subtitles part, and then you asked me, I was like, well, actually, I knew that part because of the little video I watched.
Well, no, the funny thing is like, what's her name? Catherine?
Cat.
Caitlin,
Yeah,
Kuduku.
Caitlin. She's the only one that picked up on it.
Yeah, she hears it, and she's
Sure,
like,
sure.
what
Wait a
the
minute.
fuck?
She's like, wait, why are they
fuck
playing
is
that?
this?
And that's why they've been warning us for like fucking
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah.
So they play that, and she's like, huh. And then Bolton's like sitting next to her. He puts his, I'd never noticed it before, but he puts his arm up like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she pulls it down a little bit, and she's like, oh, you fucking traitor.
Chain mail. Yeah.
yeah. And he did that so she could see it. And then when she,
Oh, yeah.
and then she pulls it down, and then all hell breaks loose. They
See,
start stabbing babies, and
You told me that Hess just figured out there that it was the Lannisters.
yeah, because he
Yeah.
To
texted
help
me.
with that.
So you figured out episode 10.
Yeah. After Tyrion talks to Tywin. And,
Yeah.
Which you mentioned that
Yeah.
before when after Jamie was talking to what's his face, right?
Bolton.
Bolton, yeah.
He said
last episode, I said it did seem like Jamie knew,
Yeah.
and then it all
Made sense
linked
then.
up, and yeah.
For sure. I mean, and at the end of this episode, when Robb is probably going to die anyways,
Yeah.
Bolton gives him the last stab and says, "The Lannisters send your regards."
Yeah.
I like
Which
that
is
a little
nice.
bit.
That was nice of him.
They're pretty ruthless, man.
That's a really cool scene though.
Yeah, it was fucked
So
up.
now there's only 2 Starks left.
3 technically.
4.5.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, I guess.
Sansa, Arya,
Arya,
Rickon, Bran, and then Jon.
And Jon Snow's the half.
Yeah.
He's half a stock. Yeah, and that was the end of the episode. Everyone's.
End of episode.
Everybody's
9.
jaw was on the
you have
floor.
another one? Oh boy.
Oh boy,
Did
that
you
was
go-
a good one.
Did you go to the store or something?
These are all from 4th of July.
Did you go to Costco?
It's fucking. You have it in your hair, by the way.
Well, I gotta reset the batteries. so.
All right, let's pause it.
All right, we're back. Gotta change the batteries. I'm scared. Those things are. It's like a deadly weapon.
Jojen's got a gun.
Oh my
That's
god.
I don't know why that is just red.
That girl.
Ooh, Jojen.
Gross. Oh, it all went on you.
Episode 10, baby. Mika? What was it? Mhysa.
Mhysa, you stupid
getting it
ass.
wrong.
Think Jar Jar.
Me.
That's
so
what I was trying to
horny. Me. So horny.
Wow.
Perfect.
You're not loving me a long time. I can tell you
We
that.
love
right
you
now.
long time.
You can play that. People are like, what the fuck kind of podcast is this?
Yeah, this could be the weirdest Game of Thrones podcast.
Oh, absolutely.
That's we're always weird.
Like, do you think any other Game of Thrones podcast has talked about dick leeches?
No. Well, maybe because there was.
I tried doing some research and looking up which leech was on the dick to find out if Joffrey really was the dick leech,
Uh-huh.
and I couldn't find it out. But what I did find out is they use real leeches in that scene.
Wow.
Yeah, people were a little upset about
I'm
that.
guessing
just like
it's
they always
big
are.
on because, well, I don't know. Joffrey's. A
I
dick
looked
too.
up like what the actor, like what they make, like
Oh.
Jon Snow, Cersei, Jamie.
You're right. He is obsessed with money.
They make like 500,000 an episode.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not too shabby.
How come we don't make 500,000 a podcast?
What do you think HBO make? Well, I guess that's.
Yeah. Well, if they're paying them that much, HBO's making.
They don't make it per episode though. That's the weird thing. You know what I mean? Like that's. I don't know how HBO makes money. It's just monthly service. Like.
Maybe.
It's,
they
it's
don't
just
make
people's
money.
subscriptions, just like Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it doesn't. Yeah, it makes sense. That's how they make their money right there.
All right. So it
This is
starts.
the coldest water I've ever drank in my life.
Seriously.
Sorry.
So good. I love me some water.
I would really love to hear a solo podcast of Hess. Just like, what would
It
he
would
talk
be
about?
him. All right. Here's my orange juice. Here's my coffee.
Yeah, you don't have 17 drinks this podcast?
No, he finished his orange juice.
I already
He chugged
finished
it.
my orange
He
juice.
chugged it while we were
Oh, he
talking.
really did have
yeah,
orange
he
juice?
chugged it while we were talking
Uh-huh.
about something.
Was it when I was
I looked
cleaning up-
over and he's like,
when I was cleaning up the Red Bull?
could have been.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we're going to talk about Game of Thrones, not Hess drinking orange juice. So, starts off, and we got Robb on a horse with no head
And a dog on it. Wolf on its head.
and Grey Wind's head on it.
Yeah.
Which I guess we kind of skipped over the fact. Did we skip over?
Well, Arya was there. And
Yeah,
the dog
Arya.
and all that.
Yeah, and they killed it.
Yeah, we did skip over. And
Arya saw all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which if it was a normal little girl, you'd be like, oh, it's going to fuck her up.
Yeah,
But it's Arya, you're like, oh, she's going to kill a lot of people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's already tough.
She's making
Like,
a
you're just
list.
like, oh, and checking it twice. She's going to kill all those people on her list.
Yeah. Arya is coming on your mom.
Wow, that's a term.
So it's basically everyone getting killed still, and then it flashes to Tyrion and Sansa just walking down the fucking street, sidewalk, whatever the fuck that is, and they're like playing this little game. And they're like getting along,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then he gets taken to a small council meeting where
Yeah, that's when Joffrey trots in.
Joffrey's just like this. He's like pacing like a cat with a big smile on his face. And he's like, and like all creepy. And then Tyrion's like, what, did you kill some puppies today?
Yeah.
I
I like to in that scene, Tyrion gives him a lot of shit, threatens his life, all this stuff, and I like how everybody in the room is kind of like, no, yeah, he's totally right to do that, but and they just go to bed, Joffrey.
Well, and that's so
the king is tired.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that's what I have. I go basically Tyrion threatens Joffrey. They get into it because he wants to serve Rob's head to Sansa at the wedding.
Yeah, and he's like, she's not yours to torture anymore.
And
I got torture.
Cersei's like, oh, he's just kidding, and he's like, no, I'm not. I really want to give it to her.
Yeah.
So and that's when they get into it, and then when they get into it, they all turn to Tywin like, hey, he's saying bad stuff to the king, and then Tywin doesn't stick up for either one.
Yeah.
And then Joffrey turns on Tywin. It was like, yeah, you didn't do anything. My father killed everybody.
Yeah.
Which, actually, no, he didn't, because your father killed the king, because your father's Jaime, but whatever. But, so he's comparing Tywin to Robert, who was a good warrior, but, like, not the mind that Tywin has.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right.
And Tywin's like, go to bed, fucker.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, Tywin's like a chess player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the best.
It's
chess player.
he's another one of those people that like you love and then hate.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if it's a scene like that, you're like, oh, he's good. And then
if he wasn't mean to Tyrion,
and then yeah, like it's like that. He's like, oh, he's good. And then he's like, I wanted to throw you in the river and let it take you away. And you're like, oh, why are you such a dick now?
yeah, totally. In fact, Joffrey at one point exclaims like a little bitch, "I'm the king."
Yeah.
And Tywin's like,
he's like, King doesn't have to say he's the king.
yeah. And then Tyrion's like, you just put the most powerful man in Westworld to bed without supper or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, if you think he's the most powerful man,
Yeah.
you're an imbecile. Which is pretty cool, you know? And then Tywin's like, hey, have you fucked Sansa yet?
Pretty much.
Yeah. And so they get into it, and that's when he tells us
I don't want to rape her. I will not rape her.
Which, I think Sansa would take him, I gotta be honest. She's pretty big.
Yeah.
I think she can hold her own. Roose Bolton is now Warden of the North. We find that out. And then Bolton and Frey, like, talk about, like, as, like, the ladies, like, cleaning up Rob's blood.
Yeah.
They're having their, hey, I'm a creepy old fuck. Hey, me too. You want to have a little conversation here?
Walter Frey is a fucking nut job.
Right.
Yeah, and he's like, you're going to have to get a new
Roose-
wife. I'm looking forward to
Roose
that.
Bolton's a nut job, too. He just hides it better.
Yeah.
You know. Their sigil is a flayed man. So when they pull all that skin off, like Theon's, they do that to your whole body, and like they're proud of it. That's how they torture people.
It's funny, too, after those two creepy old men are talking to each other, it cuts directly to, Ramsay, and he is eating a sausage.
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious.
That was pretty funny. That part I found funny. Not last week what Hess was talking about. When Hess said it was funny, he cut his penis off.
Oh, yeah. So it's funny because when I watch it and he does that little thing with the sausage, I'm like, oh, there's the gift that we keep sending around.
Yeah.
And it literally was like a second.
Yeah.
You know? But it's funny how that works. Yeah, and then so basically he has cut off his dick and now he wants him to be known as Reek.
Yeah, I kind of forgot they did that whole thing.
I did too. He actually texted me something, and I was like, I texted him back the wrong thing because when he said Reek, I just was thinking of Ramsay, and I was like, oh no, wait, that's Theon. So like,
I like too.
I confused the fuck out of Hess
when he was talking to him, and he's like, I wonder if they get phantom cocks.
Yeah,
that was pretty funny.
That was disgusting.
And then it made me think, I wonder if they do.
Yeah, you would.
Well,
he's like, oh, I got a boner. Oh no, I don't. Shit, I forgot I don't have a penis.
Is that how you'd react?
Probably. What else happened? Okay.
Make life a little less complicating, I would think.
Cutting your cock off?
If you didn't have one.
Except pissing.
Yeah.
There's only well, yeah, you'd just be like a
well, and I can't imagine like that he's like
spray
cauterizing the wound and cleaning it up well too. So that's probably an infected mess.
He's an yeah.
He's an infected not like. And do you think he cut the balls off too? Or do you think
come on. I don't know.
I mean, it's a question. Like, do you think he has a sack?
I hope so, because what's a good sack with no?
Well, it'd be funny to look at.
Why do you want to look at
and
it?
He might like that.
Yeah, maybe.
You should create an animation, Jerome.
Of him with just a ball sack hanging down?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that wouldn't get taken off YouTube.
Yeah.
It'd just be like a subliminal, like, quick little flash. Like, what the fuck was...
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I just saw a ball
Like
sack.
in Fight Club when they have like the dicks
Yeah.
in it. Ah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, just throwing Ramsey's ball sack.
Ramses or Theon's?
Either one.
So Bran and now just Jojen and totally forgot her name. Mira.
Yeah, I don't know her
Mira,
name.
yeah.
Mira.
Mira.
They're
Mira
and
on the wall.
Hodor, of course. They're at one of the castles on the wall, and I looked it up, and I don't remember which one it is.
When I saw that, I don't know why I assumed they were just in the same place as before.
And then what's his name? Sam and
Sam
Gilly
and Gilly had her baby show up.
with her baby.
Yeah.
They show up.
What's her baby's name? Oh yeah, her baby's name is Sam. So the baby's name is Sam had her baby.
God, he just keeps talking. And at first they're like, "Oh my God, it's a goat!" Ah! And then it's Sam. He's like the least scary person in the fucking whole place.
And he's like, "Oh my God, you're John's brother."
Yeah, he's like, "How do you know?" He goes, "Oh, you got a dire wolf, dumbass." Like,
And,
there's
and
only
you got Hodor over there.
yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, Hodor."
Oh, that was funny too. When they got there, Hodor totally reminded me of you.
What the fuck is that?
Because okay, just picture like you're me, you, and you're Hodor. Okay, so we're at with the. It's fucking cold.
Are you
We're all
Jaqen or am I Jaqen?
Jaqen?
Or not Jaqen?
Jojen?
Jojen.
It doesn't matter. So, but like he goes over to that well, and he's like, he goes in the well and goes, Hodor.
That didn't. I can see that being. Yeah. It's like Hodor,
You know,
Hodor.
It reminded me of like when you're a kid and you're in front of a fan, like and your voice changes when you're.
Whenever I did that, I was just think of
hilarious.
what's it called, Chris Farley?
Yeah.
No, I can see that being Hess 100%.
He's like, hey. I can just totally see
I can just see him going, good afternoon, no.
Ladies.
Oh my God. Yeah. So, and then Balin Greyjoy gets a letter and a little package.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Yeah, it wasn't a little package.
No.
Remember when I said you could knock? Now you could really hold this cock and knock someone out with it.
I couldn't remember if they showed it or not.
They don't.
No, I was kind of hoping they were gonna.
I was kind of hoping they wouldn't.
I was wondering
Even though I
what
knew
a
they didn't.
what a cut
Like
off
I was
penis
thinking,
looked like
I
in
was
a
like,
box.
I go fuck. We're sitting there watching. I'm like, I wonder if they show it, and I'm like, well, this is HBO.
You're like, I have seen this before.
Yeah.
You know what I was disappointed in?
But
That when they got the box, they didn't go. What's
was
in the box?
I thought of that too.
They should have tried to throw it in some like medieval time version of that.
Or she should have just
Like,
said it.
what was in the box?
Yeah. What's in this fucking box?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's in the box?
Yara opens it up and they're like, "Oh, it's a dick." Like their reaction is amazing. Like, "Oh, they cut off his dick."
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she builds an army, and he's like, he's not my son. He's got a vagina now.
Yeah, look, they cut his dick off. He's not my son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why you're a dick.
No, cut him off.
Yeah, I hope that leech comes true. Does it?
We'll see.
You gonna ask me?
No.
Oh.
Because you don't even know. Do you?
I could tell you a thing or two about Game of Thrones.
What?
I could tell you a thing or two about Game of Thrones.
Can you tell me if Balon's dead? Don't.
Pretty sure. I would assume he dies. But
No, I can't tell you. I can't confirm.
could-
I can't confirm or deny, but I can tell you I know the answer.
Oh, dude. Oh, okay. But you can literally say that about every character in the show.
Yeah.
I would just assume he does. Like, there's no.
What about the sister?
Okay, but who would you assume doesn't die?
My guess.
Well, the
that's
guy
who-
behind you.
He's gonna turn around.
There's a guy behind me.
You should put.
Yeah.
There's a guy going. Oh yeah, that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, no one. The whole point of this show that
No, yeah, I get it.
that
That's
no one's
good.
off limits.
Yeah. Who would
Yeah.
you think is the people that are really off limits? Like they're really not gonna kill so and so.
There's no one because I mean they.
You don't think
proved
that there's
to you
a single person on the show you don't think like that person ain't dying?
No, I don't think so either.
They proved to you in season 1 that no one's off limits.
I guess that's
and
true.
in season 3.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's one person I could say, but it'd be a spoiler for later stuff that I feel like
I don't think.
won't die for reasons now, but we can't get.
I mean,
into
the
that.
only one I would say is probably Daenerys Targaryen, but I'm sure she dies eventually.
Well, yeah,
Probably
everybody
after she
dies
fucks
eventually,
Jon
but she
Snow.
probably dies of old age.
Probably after she fucks Jon Snow, she dies.
Could be. You really holding on to that, huh?
I'll hold on to it till the day I die, Jerome.
What if he's wrong?
Yeah. What if I was wrong about that?
What if he's just talking out of his ass?
What if he is just talking out of his ass? I highly doubt it.
Really? Because this fucker talks out of his ass.
I talk out of my ass quite a bit, like right now.
You might be surprised. I think there's nobody off limits.
I think there's one character, and I'll tell you why after the podcast.
Okay. I kind of agree with you, but I think you're wrong.
Any particular reason?
No.
Oh.
But I think it's better if we think nobody's off limits. So I'm going to continue to think that way.
So brainwash yourself, Jerome, and everyone.
I can't.
Everyone is available to die.
It's not like we're watching Flash and he's like caught and we're like, oh fuck, I hope he gets out of this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With
It's not, tomorrow on Flash, the death of Vibe.
Yeah, he's not dying. So all right, so where are we? So Sam gives them. Yeah, we said Yara was going to go after Theon, right? And then Sam gives them Dragon Glass, and they're like, well, how do you know it kills the White Walker? He's like, oh, because I killed him.
Because I did it, motherfucker. I stabbed that bitch. He was like, Rah!
How'd that go again?
Rah! And then he died. He exploded.
They're like, no one's killed a White Walker in 1,000 years.
He's like, someone had to be the first. And then he popped his collar.
Didn't Jon Snow kill one at Castle Black?
Yeah, he lit it on fire, didn't he? No, he stabbed it with his sword, right? Something like that. It was attacking that guy. And
and he saved him. Yeah.
So Jon Snow is the first, you fucking liar, Sam.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow, I'm going on strike now for Sam. Hashtag Sam's a fucking liar.
Wow. So then they go north. Sam goes to Castle Black. Then Davos visits Gendry and kind of like lets him know that like he feels bad for him, doesn't he? He thinks he's innocent.
Yeah.
They kind of bond for a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say they bond a little bit. But a little bit of a relationship.
A little bit.
And then Tyrion's drinking with Pod, and he's like, keep up. And he's like, I don't think I can, sir. And then luckily Cersei shows up, who Cersei can keep up, but she's not quite the fucking alcoholic that she becomes, which, sorry, spoiler, she drinks a lot of wine later.
Oh, fuck, that ruins the show.
That ruins the whole show, doesn't it?
I'm done.
But she does, so she pours some wine. And then she talks about, and she's like, hey, give Sansa a kid. And she actually is trying to help Sansa and
she's
him.
trying to be nice there, which is very
rare
for her.
Yeah, totally. And I was like, oh.
But then I did like Tyrion's response. Give her a kid. Give her something to be happy about. He's like, well, you have kids. Are you happy?
And then...
I think he actually says, how many kids do you have and are you happy?
Yeah, that's true. But then she explains that she still is because of them a little bit.
Yeah, I like to. She basically in the scene like, yeah, I know Joffrey's a fucking psychopath and he could kill me and anybody in any moment. But for that little period he was a baby, I liked him.
Because she was just her.
Yeah.
Yeah. That scene was really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes with Cersei, you can just roll your eyes and be like, you're such a bitch. But it was a good scene, and it was really... I mean, as much as I hate her, she's a good actress.
Yeah.
She is. Joffrey's a good actor, too.
Yeah, he's also retired.
Yeah. I think this was a bit much for him. I hope he comes back eventually, like...
Could you imagine, though, like, you're walking down the street and people were just yelling at you because you're the fucking biggest dick in the world?
I know.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks for him.
It is that he had, like...
But it does prove... I mean, because he's not Joffrey.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So it kind of proves that he can act, but, like, fuck.
Yeah, I can't imagine him in any other role, but that's hard to say until it happens, you know?
I heard he's going to be next born.
Well, that'd be kind of cool. Like a mini Matt Damon.
Yeah.
We're talking about 80 pounds of muscle.
I know.
That'd be crazy. He comes back like really big.
He's all ripped.
He's the next Terminator.
I'm gonna cut your fucking head off.
It'd be fun. Imagine him like he's the size of the Terminator, but he still sounds and talks like Joffrey.
Jesus.
I'm the king.
I'm the king. Damn it. So the Hound and Arya show up at these Freys are having like a little.
This is the part we talked about earlier.
Having a little campfire, and Arya walks up and gives him the coin she got from Jaqen.
Yeah, she accidentally drops it, and the guys pick it up.
So then she stabs him in the eye about 50 times.
Yeah, I like too when the Hound's like, "Where'd you get that knife?" And she's like, "Oh, from you."
Yeah, and then she just hands it back to him.
Yeah,
even though he's on her list.
Yeah,
they have a weird relationship.
I think hints to like at the end too, and she's like, she goes over to her, "Yeah, Morris." I don't remember the exact word. But when she says the thing to the coin.
Yeah.
But wasn't she supposed to spend it and then say that?
No, she's supposed to give it to someone to bring her to
Ask
Bravos.
for
okay.
him and give him the cone, yeah.
Oh, okay. But so does she think just saying it will make him like appear like he's like
No, I don't
Bloody
think
Mary?
so. I think she was just remembering.
Oh, okay.
That's how I took it.
I took it as her like calling him in like Bloody Mary.
No, I don't think it's like she's going in the bathroom and turning off the lights and saying it 7 times.
You never know.
And then this is the part Hess was talking about. Ingrid shows up where John was like cleaning off his face because the eagle,
he's like,
eagles
God, this fucking eagle.
Yeah. And then she shoots him 3 times. And they're like, "Oh my God, is John dead?"
I really thought he was dead when we were watching it. I remember laying in Mom's bed and I was like, "Is John still gonna die?" He's like, "No, he's not gonna fucking die." And I was like, "Are you sure?"
Really?
Yeah, he called me an idiot probably a couple times.
Because I didn't. So the red wedding is where, like, at this point, I hadn't read the books.
Yeah, you started reading after the season.
I was
right?
like, "Oh, you're just gonna kill everybody at a wedding? Fuck you! I'm reading the books." It's ridiculous.
Like, fuck you! I want to spoil the show for myself.
Yeah.
So I'm not excited next year.
No, and then season 4, I was like, "Oh, I can't wait for this shit to happen," because I finished them before.
And then isn't that when they started going a little different from the books too?
Season 5.
Or is it 5?
Well, because 4 and 5 happened at the books. The last 2 books happened at the same time, so then 4 and 5 kind of like start to get a little different. 4 is pretty much by the book.
You know, I heard now because his book's supposed to come out. You know how he made that other Game of Thrones book in the middle all of a sudden now for some reason, George R. R. Martin. I heard now he's saying his ending is supposedly going to be. It seems like it's going to be different than the show's ending. I know you don't care. Some people might, but I find that interesting. I'm obviously never going to read it, but I'll look it up what the ending is or watch a video, whatever.
I'll just have you tell me.
Yeah. But I wonder how different it would be.
You'll have to tell me too.
I'll probably say it. It'll probably. I guess it won't be. It'll be.
We do a podcast on it
in 10 years when when the book comes out. We'll talk about it on Random Ramblings.
I don't think it's ever going to come out.
Yeah, I got a feeling it won't either.
And if it would have, the book.
You don't think it'll ever come out?
No.
Well, I mean, has a book come out since the show started?
No.
Yeah. So it's been a while that people have been waiting.
And he's a slow writer. Everyone knows it, but I just don't think it'll come out.
I can 100% see that.
So you say like he'll die before he's done?
I can see him dying and being.
I'm not
like,
even.
Here's
I don't
the
even.
ending.
Yeah, I mean, if it never comes out, he will die before it comes out. But I don't think that's even the issue. I'm not even sure he wants to put it out.
Yeah, I think he likes people being like, "Oh, when's it gonna come out?"
Yeah,
because he's writing all kinds of other shit. He has a show on Sci-Fi now. He has so many other things he's doing that I don't think he even cares anymore, really.
Yeah, and then
I think that's part of the reason he's like, "Oh, they could have done 18 seasons of the HBO show because then it'd still be popular and he'd give him more time."
I mean, there's a story in the book about a guy who claims he's a Targaryen that I think. Gotta watch what I say. There's people with him, and he's coming to Westeros, and he's the last Targaryen person, and that person's not even in the show, and that's a whole storyline in there. I forget his name, but there's stuff like that in the book. There's they just cut that out, and I was like, yeah, we don't need that. So, I'm not saying the books are really good, but I read them all and was like, oh, I need another one because there's a little cliffhanger at the end of the last book.
Oh, you don't say?
Yeah. There's a little cliffhanger. And you're like, I wonder what happened. Well, I know what happened now. Because I'm
glad that I didn't read them because that would drive me nuts.
Do you think...
It wouldn't drive you nuts because now you're watching the show, because you would have watched the show if you read the books, and now that's the past, and you know what happens, so now you're like...
Do you think it's possible to be a different outcome in the book?
No, I don't.
You don't think so?
No.
I'm curious if that'll be.
It can't be.
I don't think it would be.
It can't be.
But that'd be interesting.
It can't be because of what he asked the showrunners when they started.
Good point.
All right, moving along. Arya stabbed a bunch of people. Ingrid shot him. Sam gets back to Castle Black, talks to Master Aemon. Is like, it's not my baby, dude.
I like that. He's like, do you remember your oath? He's like, well, it's not my baby, and I remember every word of it.
Okay, he wasn't a dick about it, though.
No, yeah.
So
I do like that guy.
Tells him to grab a quill and send the ravens out.
Yeah, get your right on.
Get your right on.
So, and then Shireen's teaching Davos how to read, and the way he's learning to read is all the letters that Stannis gets.
Yeah.
And then he comes across one of the scrolls that Sam sent from
What's a nigget?
Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah, I was like, what?
That would be night. Yeah. You had me like so lost for a second.
Yeah.
And then I wrote down
Maybe
John arrives at Castle Black, not looking so hot.
Yeah, that's one
Yeah.
word to describe it. I like it
Laying
too.
down
Sam's
the
like,
horse.
John. And then what does he say when he's there?
He says, Sam, Pip. And then he passes.
Oh, okay. I heard Sam. I didn't hear what the other one was.
The other guy's name's Pip. And then Bran, Jaime, and Qyburn show up at King's Landing. And he goes and sees Cersei first. And he's like, hey.
He's like, Cersei. And she's like, oh, how are you gonna finger me with no hand?
Well, he's got on one hand.
What if that was his main hand for it?
He could armor now.
That's true. It wouldn't be fisting. Yeah, it would be arming her.
Arming?
He'd be nubbing.
Arming? That sounds like you're just giving her a gun.
Well,
I mean, gun.
It's a double meaning.
yeah.
So Davos lets Gendry go.
Yeah,
He's
he
like,
gives
hey,
him on a boat. Gives him
You ever been on a boat before?
bread and water.
No.
You know how to swim?
No.
Don't fall out.
Don't fall out and get the fuck out of
That's
here.
funny.
Do you ever think we'll see Gendry again?
No.
Good answer.
No, I do. I think we'll see him again.
You do?
Well,
When?
yeah, when do you think we're going to see him again? It doesn't
Who
matter.
the fuck knows?
Not you.
Quit asking me questions like that.
It was a simple fucking question. It's not like you're going to have a test later.
Yeah.
It's like you're disappointed with my answer.
You said no, and I was like, oh, that's a
We
good
just
answer.
don't wanna
and
give
then
you a
you changed your
reaction.
mind.
We don't want to give you a reaction because we don't want to spoil anything for
'Cause
you. Like, if
you're
you're
like
yes or no
you're
or whatever.
incapable of giving your opinion sometimes.
Why would I give my opinion? I legitimately have no idea. There's like 4 more seasons that I have not seen.
No, there's 3.
So I don't know a lot. It's
Oh,
not like
there's
it's just
4.
a...
I don't know. Maybe theorize on it.
Yeah, you're not afraid to give your
We did a
opinion
whole
on
podcast
Bernard.
on Westworld again, bringing this back up.
Yeah,
to
but
prove you
that's
wrong.
like as we're
And you d-
watching
yeah,
it and all that
well,
shit.
That's
Are we
that's
not
the thing.
watching this?
And I legitimately can't look anything up on this because
Well, we're not telling you to look anything up.
ruin
We're
the
just
show.
It's a simple question about a stupid character that may or may not be in it anymore. The
Right.
reason I
I know.
ask you is because people want to know that, but it was just simple.
there's people.
I don't care if you think he's in it or not. It's not like there's a wrong answer. It's just yes or no. But
My guess is no, he's not.
Okay.
I think that's a very good guess.
Yeah, a 50% chance of getting it right.
Correct. That's why you should just answer the first time and
Yeah.
not go back on your answer.
No, I think he shows back up.
See?
There you go.
I'm just kidding.
No, I know. But you weren't the first time.
Yeah.
I kind of was.
This is
You
it.
guys look great.
This is the end. So
Yeah.
they bring Davos, sentence him to death, and he's like, wait, you should see this scroll. And Melisandre takes it and goes, these words don't matter. The war up north is what you need. So basically she's like, oh, so what happened to all that shit you saw before? No one mentions that.
Yeah, I know. And then he's like, "Oh, that fire god you love to mock just saved you."
This scene drove Abby crazy because she's like, pretty much she says like you need to kill him, Davos,
Yeah.
and then after she reads it, she's like, oh, you do have a role.
It's like
And
Hess
she's
when
like-
you ask him if he's the guy's gonna come back, and he's like, "No, never mind. You need
We're
him."
going to start calling you the Lady of Light.
That's what I call her.
I think Davos might have a role. She might be onto something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this
I
totally
would guess.
this totally sets up Stannis' next endeavor. And we're on to season 4 somehow. Unbelievable.
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
kills
know.
his daughter soon, doesn't he?
Oh, spoilers.
Spoiler.
Hmm.
Does he do that? Have you seen that?
I don't know. I've heard you talk about it though. So,
I have not talked about that.
well, somebody fucking told me. So,
Well, it wasn't me.
and it's only you two that I talk about. So,
You know, you have mentioned that to me recently. Was it on this podcast?
No. I've never said that on this podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never said that.
somebody has said it.
Comment down below if you remember if you've heard Nick say that and it was on this podcast. Or
As careful as I've been for you, I've never said that.
yeah, if you're
Because
paying,
I don't know when that happens.
if you're paying attention, comment down below if you know when that
Pretty
happened,
I don't know when it happens. I assumed it was coming soon.
or if you have a theory.
No,
Hess
you're
looked it up.
completely wrong about that. I think.
I'm
I
pretty
don't.
sure.
I don't think.
If I remember correctly, I think he's wrong too.
I don't think it happens in season 4.
Should we look
It's
it
not
up?
a big deal. It's not that big of a deal.
Not a big deal.
Someone said that he kills her.
That did come up recently, and I can't remember when and how.
They let Gendry go or something like that.
I can't remember.
It's got nothing to do with that. Well, I guess it... No, then in fact... they just let Gendry go. So why would I talk about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I swear I heard it somewhere.
I believe that you heard it.
That has come up, though, but I swear it wasn't on a podcast.
I don't know.
Wasn't
either. Me.
Yeah. Well, thanks for watching Random Ramblings this week. I can't believe we're done with Season 3 of Game of Thrones, going on to Season 4.
We're getting close.
It's exciting. Hess is going to start forgetting things or remembering stuff.
Or just pulling shit out of Season 5.
But yeah, thanks for watching. Go check us out on Facebook. We upload clips almost every single day. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Go check out Unearthly Duo if that podcast ever gets uploaded. And Fourth Down Territory every Thursday, I believe. And we'll see you guys next week for more Game of Thrones. Nick.
That's not true.